Hello, we're here with our CELTA graduate and now colleague, Arlene. Hello, Arlene.
Hi Mary, how are you?
I'm great. We just wanted to have a chat with you about your experience on the CELTA course with International House Galway in Lisbon, and then your post CELTA experience working with us. So I know you're also completing a master's at University of Limerick in teaching English, right?
Exactly, yeah. And it was while I was doing my master's in teaching English that I decided to take the CELTA part-time as well, because I was really enjoying learning the theory behind teaching English, but I felt I wanted more of a practical experience with it, and I thought that's what the CELTA could give me. So that's originally why I got in touch with International House Galway. And then as we were discussing, I decided it would be the right fit for me to take the part-time course, so I could study at Limerick full-time and then do my CELTA on the Saturdays and throughout the week in the evenings. And I think it worked really well for me. I definitely got that practical experience with teaching students from all over the world really, and working with teachers from all over the world. So there was great diversity in the part-time course that I took at International House Galway.
So the part-time course with International House Galway is run in partnership with International House Lisbon. So Arlene, did you had the experience on the CELTA of, as you said, working with teachers from all over the world, but also with students from all over the world. So tell us a little bit about your teaching practice lessons.
I found my teaching practice lessons really interesting. I liked the setup of them. So it was myself and 3 other teachers who I worked with for the duration of the 12 weeks. And we formed a really close bond, us as the teachers. We were always in contact in our WhatsApp group, helping each other, wishing each other good luck before the lessons. It was lovely. And then the students themselves came from a variety of backgrounds. And I got to teach 2 different levels. So I taught a B1 level and then the B2 level. So it was a good experience to get to know different students and to get to see them at different levels.
And as you said, you were working with a small group of your colleagues on the CELTA course, and your tutors then were also with International House Galway and International House Lisbon from different countries, and they had different experiences, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely. So I had some experience teaching English before in Argentina, but this was in a monocultural context. So all the students were from Argentina and everyone I worked with was from Argentina. But then on the CELTA course, I got to work with loads of different teachers, specifically IH Lisbon teachers. And then, but also they came from all over the world, really. So it was really good to see different people's perspectives. People had lots of different teaching styles, so I feel like I learned a lot, both from my tutors and from my other colleagues on the CELTA course.
So the idea of a CELTA course, the teaching practice, is where you actually teach real students of English, students who are hoping to learn something from you. And the feedback from our teaching practice students about the course and about the teaching practice lessons has been amazing. How is it from your point of view, from your perspective?
I think it was such a worthwhile experience. The students were so helpful, as they knew we were training, so they were really patient, really helpful, really they seemed to really enjoy the lessons, and they were really happy to participate, which as a novice teacher I was quite nervous, so it was great to have the students so willing to help us help them, if that makes sense. So it was a really good experience. And now, as I've started teaching at International House Galway, some of the students that I taught on the CELTA course I now teach as a qualified teacher, so it's really nice to see their progress from how I taught them on the CELTA course, as well as see my own progress.
So as you say now, since the CELTA course, you're teaching with us at International House Galway, so tell us a little bit about your groups.
Yeah, so I'm teaching a variety of groups at the moment. I'm teaching advanced part-time students, which is really good, and both of them are in Galway at the moment, but I'm also teaching in the mornings B1 and C1, and then I've taught B2 in the afternoons as well. And in all these classes there's a mix of students who are in Galway who are in Ireland, but also students who are living at home abroad and maybe waiting to come to Ireland. So there's a really good mix of cultures there. There's really, you can have really nice discussions with students from maybe Russia in comparison to students from Italy and then, or even South America and Chile or Venezuela. So you get really nice discussions going in the groups, and everyone gets on really well in the groups, and I'm really happy with how I've settled into my role here as a teacher in International House Galway.
That's great. And on the CELTA course that you did, your CELTA course was live online, which meant that you were training as a teacher of English, but also training as a teacher of English and how to teach online. How do you think that might benefit you in the future?
I think the skills I learned through doing my CELTA course online will definitely stay with me for years to come. I think online teaching is here to stay in some form or another, so they're really invaluable skills to have, you know, knowing how to use Zoom or Teams or the different platforms, and knowing different ways to engage students online. So there are some classroom management issues that are different to a traditional classroom, so it's good to have experience with both. And I think doing the CELTA online really equips you from the start for teaching in an online context.
So you get two for the price of one, really. You learn how to teach and you learn how to teach online.
Absolutely.
So Arlene, great to have you working with us on our team at IH Galway, and let's see how things go from here.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.